I wanted to come out with a mental toughness challenge. And essentially, it's going to be an accountability group for people to improve their mental toughness, right? So I got inspired by a podcast I listened to that's called the MFCEO. Not sure if you guys know what it is, but his name's Andy, and he came out with a program just for mental toughness, and I actually adjusted it a little bit to suit the needs of people in the DGL community. This is mainly for people who going to be really good for people in our business and in life in general. You know, like just times you want to give up. What do you do? Like, how do you react? How do you push through? The things you're going to get out of this challenge is you're going to get the ability to say no. Like, how often do you say yes to something that you don't want to do and it completely ruins your plan? Right? You're going to have the ability to finish something you set out to do. How often does that happen? And imagine like how what it does to your self-esteem, like your self-confidence and everything. So I want to help everyone increase their self-confidence, increase their self-belief in the fact that they can complete hard things in life, have no excuses, and essentially just be able to take control of your life. Usually with challenges, people go like, "Oh, what's the prize, Vic?" So prize is going to be you and your results at the end of the challenge, right? So this is a 60-day challenge, and the way it works is there's 5 tasks. Essentially, it's going to be 5 daily tasks that you have to do for 60 straight days. And these are tasks that aren't necessarily the hardest things in life, but the idea of this is you got to be mindful and remember to do things. And sometimes you're going to have really hard goals, and you still got to remember to do the little things in life, right? So anytime you actually don't complete one of the things in the 5 days, you actually have to start all over. So that's the challenge. All right. So I'm going to start listing them out and explaining the reasoning behind each task and challenge. So number one, choose a food to eliminate in your life. Something that you love, but it's basically distracting you from your goals. It could be health goals, whatever, right? So for me, I chose chips because I love chips. But for me, something I like but not love is going to be like chocolate, right? Like I like chocolate, but I don't crave it. So that's not something I'm going to put on my list. So let's say you really love chocolate, I would put chocolate on my list. And number two is exercise. It's a two-part series. The first one is you have to do every single day. You have to do 15 minutes of exercise that basically elevates your heart rate. I don't care what it is, and if you don't know what to do, we can definitely talk about it. And then the second thing you have to do is spend 30 minutes outside doing anything, any kind of activity. It can go from sitting on a bench looking at ducks to all the way to like going for a hike, canoe, kayak, outdoor activities, anything good. The idea of this is that to show you that conditions are not always going to be perfect. It might rain, it might snow, whatever, but job still needs to get done, right? So you're going to get control what you can control and not make excuses for conditions that you can't control. And number three, it's going to be read 10 pages of a self-development, personal development book. Or if you are an audiobook listener, 15 minutes. And the idea of that is I want you guys to actively read, write notes, and the goal is to gain new ideas for content. So the goal is to write 2 notes out of these 10 pages or 15 minutes you listen to, and then have 2 amazing topics for content, right? Number four, it's to drink water every day and not only drinking like glass of water or 2 glasses, right? So it's going to be based on your weight because obviously people who are bigger have to drink more water. People who are smaller have to drink less, right? So the way you calculate it is, so for example, I'm about 160 pounds. You want to drink at least half your body weight to a like 0.5 to a 1-to-1 ratio of your water to body weight in ounces. So for me, it's 80 to 160 ounces a day, which is approximately 2.4 liters to 4.8 liters. So anywhere between half a gallon to a gallon of water is essentially what I would drink. So calculate it based on your own. And the idea of this is we all, are advocates of water, so why not drink more water, right? Last but not least is to take a progress picture of yourself every single day. And the idea of this one is to essentially have 60 pictures to look through, and by the end of it, you're going to see basically how far you've come and how great you look and how great you might feel, right? And also, some people just hate taking pictures of themselves. So I want to help people get over that fear. In your 60-day challenge, obviously, there's something that everyone just has to be honest, because if you lie, you're just cheating on yourself.